Good morning, students. Last day I had given parts of speech lesson 4 to memorize the definitions of different parts of species. Hopefully I have done it. Parts of speech is nothing new to you because last year also you have learned about all these parts of species. For example, noun, pronoun, adjective, verb, adverb, preposition, conjunction and interjection. All of you already know that there are 8 parts of species. Okay, 8 parts of species. They are noun. First one is noun. A noun names a person, place, animal or thing. Means name of a person, place, animal or a thing is called a noun. Here in this sentence, the example, Peter is going to the park with his bat and ball. See, in this sentence, Peter is the name of a person, park is the name of a place, and bat and ball, both bat and ball, they are things. So, Peter, park, bat, ball, all these words are noun. Okay. Next, adjective. Adjective, in Hindi we used to call it Visheshan. An adjective tells us something about a noun. Means adjective qualifies a noun, gives some extra information about noun. How? See the example. Peter is a young boy. He has a new bat. See here, Peter is noun. Boy is also noun. Now the word young. Here the word young. It tells something about Peter or the boy. How is the boy? Young. How is the boy? Young. That means we are getting some extra information about the boy or about Peter. And that extra information was how he was or how he is young. So, young is an adjective. Next, in next part, he has a new bat. See, here bat is noun. Here bat is a noun. What kind of bat? How was the bat? The answer is new. Means we are getting extra information about the bat. Means new word is telling something about bat. That is why an adjective tells us something about a noun. The word which tells us something about noun is called adjective. Next, pronoun. Pronoun in Hindi we used to call it Sarvanam. A pronoun is a word used in the place of noun. The word which is used in the place of a noun is called pronoun. Here in this sentence, he has a bat and ball. Here he, the word he is used for a particular name of a boy. Okay. So, in the place of a particular name of a boy, the word he is used. Here also next part, he is used for a particular name of a boy. Means in the place of a noun, the word he is used. So, it is a pronoun. Next, verb. In Hindi, we used to call it kriya. A verb tells us what what persons, animals or thing do. The verb tells us about the action of the subjects. Means what a person, animal or thing is doing or does or do, we used to get it through the word verb. It is used to show doing, being or possession. Verb tells us about what the subject is doing or what the subject is and what the subject have or has. Okay. As you can see in this sentence, Indian team won the badminton series. Own. What did the Indian team do? Own. So it's a kind of doing verb. Next, these girls are very good dancers. These girls are very good dancers. Here in the word are. What the girls are? They are dancers. Here are tells us about being. What someone is being. Next one tells us a giraffe has a long neck. A giraffe has a long neck. What does the giraffe possess? Okay? जिराफ के पास क्या है या कैसे है? The answer is giraffe has. A giraffe has long neck. So the word has tells us about possession. What the giraffe have or has. Next, adverb. An adverb tells us more about a verb, another verb or adjective. Adverb, in Hindi we call it Kriya Visheshan. Adverb tells us something about a verb, okay, or an adjective. He sang a song sweetly. Here in this sentence, the word sang is verb. Sang is verb. The word sang is verb. Now, the word sweetly tells us about how he sang. How the person sang, we get the answer by sweetly. How did he sing? He sang sweetly. So, sweetly word tells us how the action means verb is been done. So, when an adverb tells us more about a verb, another verb or adjective. When some word tells us what the verb or adjective or another adverb is being doing, then it will be an adverb. Means adverb qualifies a verb or an adjective or an adverb. Next, it comes preposition. Preposition a preposition shows that the relation between a noun, pronoun or some other words in a sentence. Preposition tells us about the relation. Tells us about the relation regarding to the position of the noun or pronoun of the sentences. See here, in this sentence, glass and table. Glass and table, these two words are noun. And the word on, the word on tells us or says us something about the position between glass and table. Where the table is or where the glass is on the table. What is the relation between the glass and table according to their place or position? On. The glass is on the table. Okay. And next, as you can see, a cat is under the table. Here also a cat is a noun, table is also a noun. Now what is the relation between this cat and table according to the position, yani place? The cat is under. The word under tells us something about the position between or shows the relation between a noun and pronoun. And relation, what kind of relation? Relation related to their position. Got it? Conjunctions. Conjunctions a conjunction helps in joining words or group of words. What does conjunction do? Conjunction used to join words, phrases, or even sentences. Here, as you can see, Tina, Meena, they are two nouns, and the word "and." The word "and" joins these two nouns, joins Tina and Meena. So the word "and" is working as a joining word between Tina and Meena. That is why conjunction is called joining words. So the word "and" is regarded here as conjunction. Next, some other words related to conjunction is so, if, but, because, as, etc. Okay. Now, interjection. Interjection we call in Hindi it Bishmayadibodhak Shabd. Okay. An interjection expresses a certain feeling. Feeling. Sometimes we get, sometimes when we get excited, when we get extremely sad, a certain kind of feeling comes out directly from our heart. So the word which helps us to express that kind of feeling is regarded as interjection. As you can see in this sentence, wow, what a lovely rose. So it's a surprising, a feeling of happiness or surpriseness. So here the word wow. Wow helps us to express our feeling of surprise, feeling of happiness. So the word wow is regarded as interjection. Some other words to this kind of to belong to this group is alas, hooray, etc. Now here in this part, as you can see, some words can be used as noun, sometime as verb. Here in this sentence, give me water to drink. Here water is used as noun, but in the next sentence, I water these plants every day. The same word water is used here as a verb. So like this way, question number 3, I sleep every day in the afternoon. Here sleep is used as verb, whereas I went for a sleep. Here this part is used as a noun. So you can see sometimes same words can be used in different context as different parts of speech. Next part, name the parts of speech of underlined words. Here the question must be wrong, or there must be some mistake in the question, because in the given words there are no underline mentioned in any of the words. Anyway, so I'll do for you. I'll underline the words and I'll next send it for you to make the homework. And exercise B, here also underline the preposition, conjunction and interjection in the following sentences. In these sentences, some words are preposition, conjunction and interjection. Only the preposition, conjunctions and interjections you have to underline. Got it, beta? Now, once again, you just go through this lesson, listen it carefully again, and then read the book and make this to A and B. Okay, bye beta.